So to do Iggy, you know, it took a leap of faith by Kevin for a start. I mean, Kevin was he's kind of like an older brother, but I had to learn how to try and hit more heavily, try and get back more on the beat, less on the line, on the grid. I had to become, I mean, visceral is the word we used before, but more kind of thumpy. And it had to look tougher. It had to look harder.
Yeah.
I mean, we watched the first video of the first gig we did, and I'm sitting there. I thought I was waving my arms around like some kind of like Keith Moon, and I was sitting there, and the technique was all a bit too perfect. It's like, oh shit, that's crap. And then you've got the Wild Man of Rock, and then you've got Mr. Morella, perfect technique behind him. It's just, you know, it was just not good. So that journey was quite challenging from that first gig in rehearsals to where we are now. I had to change how I played, the sound I make, the drums I played. Everything got big, everything got loose and messy. It was really tough, you know. It's really tough, and it's just changed to how I play now. Yeah, I can't really. After doing it for 5 years, it's become who I am, and to kind of go back to that more kind of dexterous drumming is going to take a refocus at some point. Yeah, but I don't need to do that at the moment. But it's a really interesting challenge. I mean, I kind of changed who I was because Doug Thomas. I mean, my first gig with him was a huge electronic rig. It was all just pads. Yeah. It was all to click, and everything was very precise. And that kind of suited me a bit more, a bit of a gig, as I say. But then to go from that to ultimately Iggy, that was completely two ends of the scale.